Mine.
Welcome back, everybody. Another episode of the Moose and Shrimp Podcast.
Good morning.
Sunday morning football going on.
No,
A
Nicky.
lot of going on this past week. Everyone getting ready for the holidays.
Yeah,
They got ready early this year.
We decorated right after Thanksgiving. Or no, right after Halloween, dude. We were ready.
Yeah, I see. That's why I noticed a lot of people. Once Halloween gets thrown out of the way, then everyone starts getting ready for the Christmas.
There's not really much you could do for Thanksgiving, like a little bit decorating wise, but so I'm like that meme right now, that kid, where he's holding.
Let's get it out.
All right. So yesterday went to Kayla's Christmas party. It was in Visalia at the convention center.
Like a company Christmas party?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So they're starting already.
Yeah. And one of the funny things too, like a side note, but not the story, was the opening speech. One of the CEO guys, or someone that was a previous CEO or something like that, came up, and the first thing was, "Thanks for everybody for being here. I love Bank of America," and it wasn't that big.
Oh my god!
And everyone's all, and then I was screaming Kayla, and then everyone lost his off. That was a joke, and he was trying to play it off. But
Tough crowd.
He did pretty good. But
oh yeah, that'd be a good joke. Maybe that is the audience.
Well, that's the way he played it, so we don't know, So.
But it's the delivery, I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because he sounded still shocked, though. It wasn't like smooth, like it was like trying to save it. But anyway,
he watched Joe Rogan like 2 times. I'm gonna try this one.
And so everything went good. Dinner was good. Everything. They did raffle prize.
Is that dance?
They did raffle prizes. The grand prize was week stay in Paris, dude. Everything paid for, all that, man.
I have our cousin, Tiffany's cousin, his wife. I think she works at the same bank, but I don't think she was there. And a couple years back, she won. You have to be present to win.
Yes, yeah.
And she won a trip somewhere like that, like overseas somewhere cool, like for a whole week.
The grand prize is always something big.
Yeah, and she wasn't there. That's fucked up, huh?
Yeah, and then they go 2 minutes. If you don't come, then they go to the next person. But
Would you went to Paris?
Yeah, I'd figure it out. Yeah, and
the Olympics.
6 days. It was like $4,000. Everything, dude. Paid all paid for it, all that. So plus spending money.
Spending money too?
Yeah.
Fuck.
And even one of them was a weekend weekend in Vegas, all paid for. There was one more, I forgot what it was, but there was everything. They were giving a bunch of stuff for it. It was a good night. But afterwards, it was late, and then we were taking off, and I go, "Hey, let's go to In-N-Out, and then we'll get a meal and we'll share it." So all right, so we go, and I've never been to the Visalia one after hours, like when the sun's down, basically. And if you
they have it down to a science, though.
Yes,
it goes.
How they loop it, yeah, and plus how they
it used to be Harbor. Is it Harbor
It's Harbor Freight, I think, still.
Yeah.
But
Hardware.
You come around, so we came in, and I seen where they have the break for traffic to go through, and then you have where the line starts for the drive-through to come in, and then on this side, on the other side of the roadway, there was you stop, and then once the drive-through is clear for a car, you go, so on and so forth. But if you're just through traffic, you could kind of sneak in or screw somebody, right?
Oh.
So we're sitting there. We came in, and then so we're there, and then as we go up, this car that I seen coming in, because I was driving, comes right behind and pulls behind us and cuts off. There's like 7 or 8 cars in line.
I like that.
And then I was like, oh, so
get the cameras out.
Yeah. Oh man, I should have had it, but it was okay. So we're going, and then we had a couple empty cups. I was gonna throw away the Starbucks cups. So I get out, throw them in the trash, and then I kind of look at the lady behind me, see what kind she is.
He's being nosy.
Yeah,
it's like those ones where it's like Mexican people when the cops are next door and they're vacuuming the driveway. An empty cup, throw it away.
Oh, see what she's like, is she gonna be like rough, like not give her shit, like whatever. I'm hungry. So,
but before what? they understand like everyone's there for the same end, like for a meal, you know, like what if I gonna cut someone off like that? Yeah. They have to wait. Why shouldn't you have to wait?
And the thing was, like, when the cars were behind Harbor Freight, they like you around, so she could see all the cars. You know, everyone's waiting. Yeah. And then so the guy, they were behind the one that cut. They honked, but like a little bit of a longer honk. Like
I see you.
Yeah. Yeah. So then I look back in my rear view and I can see the lady's face perfectly because we're starting to turn to get closer to the yeah. And so I look back and start
like double.
Yeah.
Animal style.
So she's like, okay, one honk. Okay, whatever. Okay. Yeah. So then
we're good.
We continue up and we got a second honk. And this one's a little bit longer.
Or maybe like he thought she was trying to get out of the way. Or no,
she's in the line, Bubba.
Oh, like, she's already there.
Yeah, okay, we're moving.
So it's obvious she's cut. Okay.
Yeah, and so
that guy thought by him honking, she was oh shit, I'm just gonna get out of line and go back, like in the back of the line.
Like hey, I honked, I'm gonna go.
I better leave.
And so then the second one, I look back and as we're going up a little bit and. She's still not carrying the road, so she gets a third honk, which is like equally as long. So she floors it.
I would have reversed into him.
she's because you could hear her accelerate. She floors it, and there's some parking where the drive-through is. It's going to be on the south side of it, right there.
Oh yeah. That's the kind where people eat sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she parks right there. And then she
hell yeah!
And then when she gets out of the car and she looks at me like she went to attention, so and then she went like that and let him go in. Oh shit!
Yeah, what the fuck? What? Like he did something wrong for waiting in line.
Yeah, but the way she stood there, dude, like that, I like waited for him to come in, and they went in, and then she got back in her car. And then we're
going to Taco Bell.
She reversed all the way around.
Oh, she still got in line?
I don't know. She just reversed till I lost visual, but like it's funny because you see videos like that on like internet that are funny, but then like when you're in right then.
That's fucking funny. But yeah, what do you expect? Like, cut in line and then no one's gonna say something? That's funny. We started. I didn't start. I was asked to be on one of the teams for the men's like a flag football league. And I knew I didn't know what to expect originally, like going into it. But some of those people are
a bunch of fucking middle-aged men that play high school football.
That's what I thought. But they like me and Dylan rolled up yesterday.
They showed up to the game with their high school Letterman on.
They had a tripod with the camera. They're doing film, dude. Like what the fuck? They're doing film of a flag football at men's league.
Is there like a potential for something?
I don't know. Maybe a championship. I don't know if there's a trophy.
But is there like NFL, like not NFL, but like
NFL?
You know how like Bellator, UFC?
Oh, like,
is there something for flag football for adults? Like
not that they get paid? Of. No, not that they get paid. It's through like Parks and Leisure, so I doubt they're gonna get. Kobe, back off. The cat's by the tripod.
That's Carlos.
All right, Carlos. Yeah. So once I was like, damn. And it's cool though because
I'm sorry, but you should share the story about like dad and.
So we'll rewind. Shoot, this was.
And every time you tell me about like you're gonna go do the football, like I just imagine you. You know how like on Waterboy when it says imagine something that that's not scary. I see your head pop up on dad's shoulder pads when you're talking about the game.
So we're like what 12, 13?
About there, yeah.
And I don't know if they still do
because Mrs. Keeler, Miss Butler now, I think
her husband was on Exeter.
She started coming to the Woodlake side once they started getting their asses kicked.
Yeah. Her husband was from Exeter?
She was from Exeter. He was from Woodlake.
Oh, okay. they used to do alumni games, and it was Exeter and Woodlake are rivals, so they would play each other. So the alumni of Woodlake and Exeter would play each other with pads. And my dad, at that time, well, shit, he was close to our age then. He was like 40. So
I ain't throwing the pads back. I was 40, dude.
Well, now, like, it changed with all the, like, fucking drugs, like, sports enhancement drugs. But, yeah.
What do you mean? Like, what?
Like, fucking steroids.
Yeah,
and, stem cells and like all kinds of crazy shit.
I see what you're saying.
Like where you're not gonna feel 40.
Yeah. But even I'm not saying that part.
Oh, just go getting out there and play.
Yeah, I don't want to fucking get out there and go through a path. Like,
see, for me, yeah, like I think that's why.
Because you're 40 years old, you're probably in a career like you're working, and then some fucking wise ass come fucking take your fucking ACL out and you're out for fucking 6 months.
So the way I see it, I understand what you're saying, but the way I see it is, for me, it's a workout. Yeah. So I'm hitting people and running, so that's good for me. Like Saturday and Sunday I usually take off, but with that me having to be there, I got asked to be on the team, so I'll be there, and that's the way I see it, anyways.
Yeah.
So
my brain goes more room for injury, I guess.
Yeah, I see it, but like if you're out of shape, then you're gonna get injured.
Excuse me?
If you're out of shape, you'd be more prone. Not you personally, but like you'd be more prone to get injured. And
I was joking. Dad, we'll come back.
Oh, Dad, yeah. So we're watching the game, and I didn't even know like who was who, because it's just like a bunch of you don't know, you never seen him play before, so it's just like if you watch NFL or watch high school, this guy's number this, so you're looking for him. And
Dad probably showed up fucking half drunk.
Yeah. And remember Michael Keller was there too, wasn't he?
I don't remember. But I remember. So I remember it was like seeing out like longest yard or something. My dad, I think Uncle Richard, Richard, they were there too.
Yeah,
and they were like walking off the field, holding their helmets out, walking to the sideline. And my dad comes off. You see me hit that guy, Emil? Like, yeah, I guess.
He like tripped and fell over.
Yeah.
So every time I tell him about the games, he always refers to that game. But it was cool, man. That I use your punch though. It works every time too, because there was this young kid. He kept
shout out Coach Panky, 2006, 2007 COS Giant. Thank you.
Oh yeah, you guys are Giants.
Yes,
yeah,
correct.
So there was this young kid, and he would line up defensive end. So I'd do my side step, and I'd go like this. And he boom, hit him again and slowed him down. And once he got around the corner, my move is I get my hand under the armpit and turn their whole body around.
The one that the guy did to you?
No, he did. He did something crazy. Like I came around and he went like that, like on my shoulder.
He clubbed you.
Yeah, on my shoulder. I fell, dude. It was crazy. I never seen it before. He did it on me though. It was cool. Like he went like that. Just flipped over, but I like doing it because I'll hit him in their side of the neck too. Ooh. And it'll be like, I have the lineman gloves, so I hit him hard. And the first play, this guy, he came out fucking hot, and then we did like a sweep. I fucking laid him out, and then he laid on the ground, and he's like, oh! And then he just stayed on the sidelines, and he ended up coming back later on, so he wasn't too
They doctored him up?
Yeah, and I had a lot. The first game we did good. We only lost by 2, but the whole first half was 6-0, and we're doing good. They were both from Tulare teams.
What were their names? Do you know or no?
Tulare, and then the other one was like Tulare Spartans. And that first game, because I usually play like guard, and then I'll be defensive end. So on offense, I was just blocking. It was easy. No one's really getting on my side. And then on defense, I do the club as well. Since it got done on me, I use it now. And then second game,
it was my move.
Yeah, second game it was cool because the first guy he's kind of slim and trying to use his speed, and I just stood him up. And after the second play, he switched sides with this other guy, like Veterano. he looked like he didn't look like he was supposed to be there.
Hey, Mio.
he was wearing like an oversized gray shirt. He looked rough. And I just kept fucking.
Where do you guys read the sports complex?
Yeah,
his buddy fucking got out of county.
Yeah,
hey, we need another.
Yeah, like a face tattoo right here.
Oh yeah, they probably gave him $20.
Yeah, I kept blowing him up. Boom, and just get in front of him. He's pushing me back. It's cool, but it's fun though, man. And then that game we're losing bad. I'll tell you this: 4 guys had COS backpacks, so I don't know what that meant.
Yeah,
and
there was some type of training there.
Yeah, and they got an intercept.
When I played for COS, I had my practice clothes, the shorts and the shirt. And I remember fucking no matter what, you always caught me wearing it anywhere. And they were ugly. Yeah, they were ugly. Like orange. They were all orange with like the helmet with
the tree.
Yeah. So I'm sorry.
And so we were already losing bad, and then they got an interception. And right when he went up for the interception, he caught it. I swear, and laid him out, and they got 15-yard necessary roughness on me, but. It was cool. And then what was I going to say? Oh yeah, because that defensive end, they knew what they were doing because
which one? The one that clubbed you?
It was a different one. Okay. It was he was the one that had the COS bag.
Okay.
He was like 6'3", and he was rushing. He was cool with me, but because like he was like friendly, like I'm there for the game, and he's like, "Where you guys from?" Yeah, whatever. He's cool, but you got some younger guys like. And they like trash talk back and forth, so he ended up ripping his shirt off.
Oh,
and they had a busted lip. I was all switch sides, and because this guy was just coming in like fast, and he wasn't really doing nothing. That guy was kind of physical, so I was just going back. Like it was perfect, dude. Like I was just blocking. He'd get through a couple times, but I was blocking him. It's fun, like for me, anyways. Yeah. And then we had one guy fucked his Achilles up.
Ooh,
he didn't come back out. But what fucked us up is these first 2 weeks we have double headers, so we have like 5-minute break and then we have a whole nother game.
So I remember when they had that, I forgot what it was called, like Battle of the Badger or something, and I ended up having to work in graveyard and I pushed out and just went home. I didn't end up playing, but a lot of the guys that went, it was all because you play. It was just all the games right then and there, like a tournament. You win, you keep going.
Like Dad would take us to the plaza and we'd be there all night.
All night, yeah. So, but it was the next day. Everybody was feeling it. And we're all similar in age. So
I think last week that's what I need to know too, because after the first game, like right here in my thigh, I cramp up. I need a remedy. I stretch, but I think I need like some type of fluid or something. What did you guys like when
testosterone?
What did you guys do when you'd cramp up, like the big guys?
I don't know. We didn't. I don't remember cramping up.
No.
Hydrate. I mean, we're just hydrate and fucking diet, right?
I think because like before the game, I'll do is like a protein shake and that's it. Maybe I need to eat something.
I remember me and Chewy would be at when I played, I was 6'1", 270 pounds, and I was still like the smallest.
How like 5% body fat?
Oh yeah. like more like 55. I was the smallest guy there, and it was
at 275.
Yeah, lineman.
Oh, lineman. Okay.
So like almost 280. Everybody was like 6'3" and high and taller and like 3+. Everyone was big guys. And I remember me and Chew would go like every morning. We'd try to go to hometown, like just carb up, eat as much as we could, and then go. And
Chewy too?
Yeah, Chewy
was he defensive end?
Yeah, but he was small too. He's a little bit taller than us.
6'3"?
No, he's like 6'2", and he's probably like around there, 6'2", 60 maybe. And but he was for a defensive end, that's relatively small.
Yeah, you're walking around 6'4", fucking 250 solid muscle.
Yeah, and I tripped out because I always knew that the muscle weighs more than fat, but then when you really see it, because this guy, look, there was like these 4 guys. Remember we went to that house. I forget what the street was, but they all lived right there.
right behind the college, the apartments.
Yeah, with all the Samoan guys. Yeah. So that guy
had Sajak.
Yeah, I forgot what his name was, but he was. I think so. He was like 240 pounds, but he looked a lot bigger because he was just jacked. And then I was like like I said, I was like 270, 280, and he looked bigger than me. And then that's when it kind of like started making sense. And
I think that too, because not like that I'm big or nothing, but I try to work out a lot. But those guys are like kind of like bigger than me, like chubbier than me. And when I hit them with that punch, like they stand them up.
Yeah,
it's not like they're just pushing me over.
But see, that's the other thing too. Like not just that, like technique wise, if you do your technique's gonna be better than overpower the power, and because you're gonna eventually get tired, and if you're just like trying to muscle your way through.
Yeah.
But if you're using technique and you're stopping that, then it's gonna be a rougher day in the office for the other guy.
Yeah.
And I remember when I was over there, and this is like nothing you can't ask somebody and they would tell you, like Chewy or some of the other guys there, the coaches too, they all saw it. And I was the smallest guy there, but I mean, I held my own, man. It was my favorite drill was when we would go the one-on-ones, and then so you have a lineup, and then everybody starts. So you start with the tackle, and you're going one-on-one with the defensive end, and then after you're done, then guard, center, so on and so forth. And then when everybody goes, then you
go down the line.
You shift down. I remember that was my favorite because everybody would get to see you just go up against somebody, and I held my own all the time. Like don't get me wrong, I got lit up a few times, but that was my favorite thing. And I don't know if I told this story or not, but there was this one guy. He was big, man. He was like a goddamn freaking grizzly bear. He looked like he was huge, dude. He's big.
So he looked like me.
No, you're tiny compared to him, man. Like I'll tell you later, but he was big, and I remember we were coming up, and Coach Pinky, like he was a really good dude, and I think
that's where he hiding.
Yeah, he was really nice. That guy was. I really like that guy. He always the way.
What was it? Was it college ball or didn't he play NFL?
I think he played for the Rams. Okay. He was a tackle for the Rams and maybe one other team, but. He always gave you like these pointers, these tips, but he took the time to pull your side and tell you that stuff. And he always was rooting for me, dude. And he'd cut. And I remember that guy came in, and he was so big. What he was gonna do is just try to like push me over. So he did the punch that I showed you, and I remember his boom, and like right when I hit him, like his hands like stood up, and then like that. And then like he didn't know what to do, and then in a split fucking second, I grabbed him by the shoulder pads and just fucking drove him, boom, into the fucking ground. Like, dude, it was like I was like Rudy from Notre Dame. And he went down, fucking pancaked his ass, and everybody lost it, dude. And the one guy, you could fact check it too, like the guy, his name's really cool guy too, William Rotunda. His dad, he was the guard. He was the starting right guard. His dad was is it Mr. VIP from WWF? You remember the one with the suitcase and he would have the cut off button up. Yeah. And that was his dad. And and so, but I remember him. He lost it. He was because we had a little bit of falling out because he punked me. He laid me out, and then coach got on his ass because we touched the gun. No, we were like it was like a practice drill, but I don't know what his fucking deal was. And I was holding the pad, and then boom, they blew the whistle, and he was pissed or something. He kept going, and fucking like pushed me down. And I was like, whatever, and got back up, and let's keep going. But he did it again, and then after that, that's when I was going back to him, and then it was like it was a stalemate till he just fucking laid me out. But I don't know what his deal was.
Should have fucked him up.
Nah. I should have. Nah, but but it was cool though. And then on the deep after I laid that dude or pancaked him, the defensive coach got up and he grabbed him, pulled him up, and he's all, you let this guy 200 pounds no man, take you down like that. He's all, start running. And then he took off, and he was running around the football field, running around, and until we were done with all of our one-on-ones. And it was cool, dude.
I remember me and Rick and Roy went to one of your practices.
Yeah.
Do you remember that or no?
No.
We went to one of them.
Yeah, and I didn't.
You guys practiced behind where those baseball fields were.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, and then the weight room was just right there too.
Yeah.
No, the others, right back there. But yeah, it was a fun time. I just played that year, the 06 to 07. I kind of knew I wasn't in it 110% like you need to be, especially with the size differential with me and everybody else around the league. Yeah, so. But it was fun. It was a good experience.
Did they drug test for steroids?
I don't ever remember getting tested.
You did steroids then. Liver King.
No. Yeah, but.
Yeah, but it's cool. It's a fun time going out there and playing. But yeah, those guys come in hard though. They fucking
prepared.
They had film and everything. Well, last week, one of the guys from our team went and talked to him. And these guys are practicing 4 days a week. Like, we're lucky if we can get them to show up on Saturday. They ain't gonna show up to practice.
Yeah, I'd be down like go maybe once or twice to go practicing in a game, but I'm not. I wouldn't be. I know that's like in it to fucking too much.
That's they're trying.
I think maybe too, just because the work schedule, everything. Like I don't know how you would work that in, but
because every night we have practice. The kids.
Oh yeah. So you go to practice? You go to practice?
We don't practice.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear anything.
We only had a tune-up game. The tune-up game was the Tachi versus Tool, and that was it. Once a year.
Season?
Once a year, yeah. That was a season opener. Yeah. Other than that, what else we got going on? So me and my brother been talking about this 2024. We're gonna hit it hard.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna and I told him like straight up, we're gonna do the marathons and stuff, but I talked about it this year and it never happened. I want to travel and do some stuff. So like obviously with your schedule, you might not be able to make a couple, but I want to do Arizona that where they do the Moab. I want to do the 50 miler. So we're gonna try to work it in. If it doesn't work, it won't. But I still want to try to do it. So
and I think the main thing is just doing them.
Doing them, we're gonna try to hit there's one. I like that one you were looking at in San Francisco, the marathon. That one looked really cool because especially with the weather up there, it'd be nice to run in that.
And for the first official one, like that would be legit,
yeah.
And that one's in July. So that one's in July, but what we want to do is get at least a few in before that, right? Before the beginning of the year. And then the 50 miler that we're talking about is at the end of the year. We want to get prepared for it and work our way up to it.
Yeah.
So we're talking about doing a half marathon, but I said the way if we're running every day, we're continue to train how we're training. I think we're already done the marathon, so we'd be ready for a marathon and then do a few of those and get ready and move it up.
Yeah. So that we'll be posting those videos. We got a new GoPro. Yeah, hopefully this 2024 we'll have a lot more content and a lot more. We're playing with, like, if you guys see, like, we're playing with other stuff like on Instagram, questions, polls, all that. So
and any ideas, any suggestions, like let us know, message us, and those that you are commenting and messaging, thank you for that and participating, like questions and things. It's cool. Just to see that,
Yeah, people are watching. Well, I get messages sometimes from a couple of our buddies like, hey, I went running today, or I went hiking today. Like, thanks for your stuff. Like I'm so. Like,
even something just small like that.
Yeah, even if it helps a couple people, that's what we're doing it for. So at the end of the day, like just to motivate people, healthier lifestyle, especially with all the disease and
everything going
on. Yeah, like you just want to stay healthy and for your family, your kids, anything.
Physically,
for yourself.
mentally. So thanks again, and till next time, guys.
See ya.